The religion is so prominent. Doesn't allow for drinking coffee.
Here's what a life without some love is not a life.
If you are ever in Utah, or I think they have these all over the West Coast, eat at Flower Child. Literally the best meal I've had in such a long time. We are in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm here for work. It's a very short work trip. And if you've never been to Utah, highly recommend adding it to your list. I would say it's a very underrated state. Maybe it's not underrated because there's 5 national parks. Good vibes here. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like Mormon country. Mormon people are some of the nicest people I've ever met. It's actually insane how kind they are. Last time I was here, I noticed it too. This time as well already. And I'm like, there's something in the water. Saying Mormon feels derogatory because people who are Mormon refer to themselves as LDS. So is like saying Mormon derogatory, or is it just like not a common thing? Clearly I'm not educated on the matter. Another fun tip about Mormonism: the LDS church doesn't allow for drinking coffee. However, you can drink caffeine.
Front row parking.
44-ounce sparkling water with sugar-free coconut, sugar-free vanilla, sugar-free raspberry, sugar-free pineapple, and coconut cream. Chef's kiss.
Huge sugar caffeine culture here. They drink a ton of like soda and whatnot. But I've always been intrigued, like, okay, why can they drink pop but they can't drink coffee? I thought maybe it was something to do with the bean. It's called the Book of Wisdom, from the inception of the religion, or very early on in the religion. All about like things you should do, and I could be totally butchering this, things you should abstain from because you want to treat your body well, or you should abstain from it because teaching your body like resistance, which is good. And the Book of Wisdom said, do not drink tea or coffee. Obviously, whenever this book was written, which I'm assuming it's a fat minute ago, pop didn't exist. Neither did like energy drinks or anything like that. Mormons kind of found a loophole because it's like explicitly written in this book. Like me, if you were interested, that is why. Utah time, it's 8:20, but at home, I think it's 10:20. I'm gonna go to bed so I can get up early, and that would be great. If I could see the sunrise, probably go on a run. We'll see how running is with the high elevation. We've got some work stuff later in the afternoon. My cornea itches. We are rereading. I don't know how she does it. This is a Sarah Jessica Parker movie. In the morning. Oh. And one thing about me, I am always down for a good 3-star hotel breakfast. I wasn't gluten-free. I would have a fat Belgian waffle here right now. I think the second you get grossed out by a hotel breakfast, that's when you become out of touch. Or the second you're not down for a hotel breakfast, you learn to respect your body. Obsessed with Utah. I knew I liked Utah, but coming back a second time, I'm like, yep, obsession confirmed. If any Utahns can let me know, there's a Einstein Bagels, which is, I know, a very indicating factor. 5th Gallery Street, Sweet Italy Gelato. This area I would love to live in. It's a life hack for if you're ever getting a book and you don't have a bag. Works like a charm. downtown Salt Lake City, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Like, it's almost every single building downtown. This is one of their buildings, like the conference center. We're heading to the Tabernacle, but it is fascinating. I have never been to a city like this where the religion is so prominent, in the US at least. Okay, editing Ann here, popping in because there are so many allegations and assumptions about the LDS and the Mormon church, and specifically that people who practice Mormonism or are Mormon are in a cult. And as someone who is not Mormon, I find these assumptions and allegations very damaging. Many times people who label Mormons as being in a cult have no affiliation or no relation to an LDS member whatsoever. All of these assumptions are based on Netflix documentaries or viral news stories about fundamental Mormon leaders, that it is so important to differentiate these fundamental leaders as the outliers and not as representatives of the entire religion as a whole. Every major religion has extremist members. And unfortunately for the LDS community, fundamental members like Warren Jeffs or Leroy Johnson, who partook in very disgusting predatory and sexual assault branded as the official representatives of the LDS church. People who label anyone who is LDS as being in a cult, being brainwashed, or unable to think for themselves, frankly lack media literacy and critical thinking skills because they are unable to differentiate the outliers from the mass majority of members. Religion gets a really bad rep these days because unfortunately there's a lot of bad representatives of religion. I mean, look at Trump. He charades himself as being the next Christ. And anyone who's literally even opened up a Bible knows that it's blasphemy to put a human leader in even the same sentence as God or Jesus. It's a mind trip for me that that's so publicly accepted by evangelical Christians. It's like, okay, well, if you're telling all these people they're going to hell, get your ticket ready because you're doing exactly the opposite of what the Bible's saying. And I will recognize that there are a ton of bad eggs in the LDS community. Many members partake and have partook in egregious, discriminatory, oppressive behavior. That is every single major religion. I deadass almost put my mic in my coffee. That would have been fun. So this is just my formal PSA to think twice before branding people in a certain light. Quite frankly, it's bullying. If you are telling people that you don't know how they practice their religion, that they are in a cult, that they're being brainwashed, it's time to do some inner work and think, why am I being motivated to do that? Like, it's not coming from a good place. Maybe you think your intent is, I'm gonna save them. It's not. Freedom of religion is a fundamental right for everyone, not just people in your own religion. Moral of the story, respect others, be kind, honor our differences, and appreciate them. Let's get back to the video. Just got back to the hotel. And unfortunately, my 24 hours of fun are over. It's time to get to work. I need to go change and get ready. Thanks for spending the day in Utah with me. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.